Hello everyone, my name is Markiplier, and today I'm going to be taking over Hanafuda's channel because that's what I have to do with my time. I have nothing better to do than with which to occupy myself. I think my Markiplier impression has gotten worse. Let's see if my PewDiePie one's any better. What's up, bros? My name is PewDiePie! I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to. That's not PewDiePie, that's Trump. I'm sorry, bros. I'm not supposed to be saying bros, because I respect whammon. So what's up, squad fam? It's whammon respecter PewDiePie. I'm gonna stop. Go and start some polls in the next who cares? All you need to know is it's Richmond. Goats on pole and green flag is out, and this is gonna be a very boring return to all the action here. That's the goat taking out a commanding lead. He's pulling off of Hamilton. I'm still pretty bummed that Hamilton's won the championship, and I was really stacked against Vettel at the end there, weren't they? That's the goat just dominating, so far. Klein Bettner's in a line on his own. Julia Dyer trying to pull in front of Steve Morgan. Riley Spurley down the inside. Socket Honda right behind. There's R.J. Sherrill. We got Zach Mills. We got Edward Thompson. We got Isaac Carter. Bob Smith, Roy Fairman, Eric Grodau, Hideki Ryan, Herman Rupert, Weissman, Tony Brown, for Carlin Harris, McGann, Adam McDowell, Bob Flo, Jackson Cooner Jr., Clyde Winters, Alexander Cornish. We're going to pull all the way back up here for a minute. Here comes R.J. Sherry. Oh, bit of contact, Zach Mills, R.J. Sherry. R.J. Sherry gets spun into Edward Thomas. Oh, dear, that's Edward Thompson. Oh, dear, Bob Smith's been collected. Huge crash behind them, and that's the caution out. Oh, dear, Bob Smith getting... Bob Smith is upside down again, and that's another car upside down as well. That's Constantine on Barthelhaven. Barthelhaven down, upside down again as well. This is just absolute carnage on lap 2 here in beautiful Richmond. Oh dear. Anyways, I guess we'll take a look at that again. Figure out a way to do that. So, a bit of contact. Zach Mills, R.J. Sherry gets sent to Edward Thompson. Edward Thompson goes straight into the wall. Bob Smith gets collected. There's Eric Rudd, I believe. David Weissmuller. A hard hit as well. It's Rupert Weissmuller, actually. That's four is Eric Rudd, though. Yes, it sounds right to me. Harrison McGowell's managing to slow down just in time. Clive Winters touches Bob Smith, Kyle Mess, and there's David Weissmuller and Matthew Flanagan right behind. Push him back into the path of Constantine Barthelhaven. James Saunders gets a nudge. The Fatami twins get a piece as well. It's Derek Hamill taking Von Barthelhaven out, clean as you like. Absolute carnage of an unseen kind. Well, that's all that we've seen before. We've seen this sort of carnage in the past, and it's really going to take a bunch of time in this race, and that's a goat trying to warm up his tires, even though it doesn't work out. He stopped now, so there's that. Oh, he started again. Wow. That's just funny to watch. Oh dear, he's hit someone. Oh, he has hit someone. This is becoming more of a satire now. And that's Bob Smith, who's a lap down, trying. Oh, yeah, he's just completely taking him out. And he's completely screwed the whole field of goats. Versing, right into the path of Fatami. Bit of contact. Whole field's got to wait for him, and he's just gonna jump to start. Yeah, he's gonna jump to start. Ghost jump to start, ladies and gentlemen. Restart on lap 9 of 25. Let's hope we can get some good green flag racing in. Bob Smith and Ami Fatami managing to get back in the race despite Bob Smith's having been sent upside down. As you can see, listener retirees include Constantine Barthelhaven, of course. Ami Fatami, what a shame. Weissmuller, sad. James Saunders, who cares? David Weissmuller also. Oh dear, the goat spun it. Wow. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Any way, shape, or form. He just doesn't know how to control this car. And I need to speak louder. I should have done it all. I should. Who else is out? Is Edward Thompson out? Yes, he is. And yeah, that's everybody. I need to learn to speak better. I should have done something for Halloween. That's what I've been trying to say there. And the goat's going to head into the pits. He's going to slow down Julia Dyer a bit there, but that's Klein Bettner into the lead. Klein Bettner, of course, being quite dominant In this first half of the season, we're going to start talking like that guy in that song Young Blood by Mac DeMarco, I believe is what's his name. And get something going like this. I forget how it sounds. And it looks like we got number 10, Young Blood, out in the ice tonight. This is the final game of the Junior Championship Hockey League. We got the Thunder Bay Wanderers. We're going to look over the ice tonight. Let's see how the referee handles the puck. Young Blood's, I don't know how it goes. I forget how it goes. That Young Blood's looking very feisty out there on the ice. La 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 la, Elmo's World. My channel's become a joke. Clyde Bentner's leading the race. Julia Dyer, Steve Warren in the podium spots. Riley Spurley's in 4th. Bob Smith is a few laps down in 33rd. We got Isaac Carter. We got Saki Nahana. We got Ai Hidaka. We got Tony Brown. We got Adam McDowell. Zach Mills is running in 10th. He, of course, caused the incident on lap 2 that sent a good portion of the first half of the race under caution. And he's currently holding back Roy Fairman, who's on the inside right now. Mills is getting a push from Fur Carlin, but there's Ai Hidaka as well, who could definitely help Roy Fairman there. That's Roy Fairman definitely moving up and into 10th position, I believe. Yes, that's 10th position. Did he cross the line of 10th? Yes, he has, and that's Zach Mills down to 11th. Ryan Herman. That's not Ai Hidaka, that's Ryan Herman. Well, completely screwed that up as usual. There's Bob and Flubba. There's Alexander Cornish. We got Clive Winters. We got Cal Mess. We got Harrison McGiles, Chase Cooper, Jackson Carter Jr., the squad, the team, the people we know about. We got Brian Barker. We got Patrick Smith. We got R.J. Sherry. What a trooper. We got Alfred Foster Jones, Eric Monaco. We got John Speed, who's looking pretty slow out there today. We got Derek Hamill, Brendan Reed, Matthew Flanagan, and Chase McDowell without a hood, and the GOAT. 32nd in front of Bob Smith position, but well then, I don't know. It's looking like Clyde Bentner is doing the one pulling out of Hamilton, even though it's not. It's I don't know. It's more like a Verstappen maybe. Yeah, we've seen a bunch of these F1 races the past few weeks are just dominated by one person. No matter how much of a domination it is, it could very well be calling it what we used to call a Vettel, a Hamilton. We could start calling it a Verstappen. That might happen. They say Verstappen's the future of F1, and what does he do? He cuts corners and complains about the rules. I don't know. Where's the goats? Bored. Where's the goat? Let's find out where the goat is. We'll pay attention to the goat for a second there. He tries to get by Chase McDowell. He's waving. Of course, he's a lap down, so passing Chase McDowell isn't really going to help his position at all. It's just going to, unlap himself from that guy. But he's got quite a long way to go in 9 laps, in which to do. Oh, bit of contact with Matthew Flanagan. There he goes by Eric Monaco. There he goes by what's his face, and then Derek Hamill. That's Brendan Reed. Derek Hamill. He's on the inside of John Speed now. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Oh, he's just nudged Alfred Foster Jones out of the way. He's clearly fake news. He's just nudged supporter soldiers, so he's clearly very unpatriotic. Oh, deep into that turn. He's made a bit of contact with Clive Winters there. He's managed to get by him. There goes Patrick Smith on the inside of Clive Winters. The GOAT's tires smoking a little bit. Here comes the GOAT underneath R.J. Sherry, underneath, what's his face, 34. I forget who the 34 is because I'm dumb. Is that? Oh dear. That's 4-car pileup. Harrison McGiles, Bob and Flubba, Brian Barker sent into the wall by the GOATs. Those guys get bunched up, and the caution is out. The GOAT's got a smoking engine for his troubles, and late in this race, I think the race is over. The race is over, folks. Very short, very boring. Let's take a look at that again and go. Trying to get by Brian Barker, just doesn't do it, and yeah, it's a hard hit for everyone involved. Yeah, we like hard hits on this channel. This is the best channel ever. You guys like that thing? We talk really quietly into the microphone. I don't! Anyways, it's lap 22, we're under caution. Lap 23, we're under caution. Lap 24, we're under caution. Lap 25 is the white flag, and we're under caution. So, another win for Clyde Bentner. How about that one? All he had to do is not bottle it. Unlike the GOATs, Clyde Bentner is the complete opposite of the goat. The goat just screws around, gets pole all the time, and just keeps crashing himself out. You know, it's quite sad. Clyde Bentner, on the other hand, just keeps a cool head, usually qualifying second, does everything right, because the goat does everything wrong. So, well, there he is. Well then. So, decent win. And there's Matthew Flanagan. Oh dear, what's happened to Matthew Flanagan? I'm going to guess that the goat tried to spin him out. I was correct. Nice. Usually am. So, that's the race over. Rather uneventful. Here's some guys right here. Matthew Flanagan into the pits. Bob Smith and Zach Mills, the last of them. Pace car will be lonely, but we'll gloss over that. The goat was fastest in practice, qualifying, and happy hour. And as usual, it didn't serve him at all. It just made his antics today and shenanigans, pushing him down to the bottom of the field. All that more kick to the balls. Clyde Bentner wins today. Julian Dyer and Steve Morgan. And the podium spots, yeah, this top 10 is pretty familiar. Riley Spurley, Anthony Karsaki, Nahana, Hidaki, Tony Brent, Adam McDowell, Andrew Ryan Herman, Ferd Carlin 11th, Zach Mills 12th, Roy Fairman 13th, Alexander Cornish 14th, Callum Metz 15th, Chase Cooper, Eric Rudd, Jackson Carter Jr., R.J. Sherry, and Clive Winters 16th through 20th. Patrick Smith, Alfred Foster Jones. How did I screw that up? Alfred Foster Jones, John Speed, Brendan Reed, Harrison McCows, Derek Hamill, Chase McDowell, Bob and Flob, and Eric Monica finished in the lead lap today. Matthew Flanagan was a lap down, Bob Smith 2 laps down, the goat 3 laps down. Brian Barker got crashed off by the goat, quite sadly. And Ami Fatami, Edward Thompson, David Weissmuller, James Saunders, Rupert Weissmuller, Mami Fatami, and Constantine von Bard Laban were, of course, involved in that second lap incident. That's quite a shame. Both Fatamis and both Weissmullers out of the race before even the quarter point. But it's nothing but elation for Clyde Bentner, who ekes out a win at Richmond Night. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Clyde Bentner is your points leader. Was he always your points leader? I forget. Saki Honda's in second. It's quite funny. Steve Morgan's third. Brian Barker 4th, Ferd Carlin 5th, Isaac Carter 6th, Vice Miller 7th, Riley Spurley 8th, Harrison McDowell's 9th, and Edward Thompson is 10th. We can talk about more stupid voices if we want to. The GOAT's 19th. Which means that everybody who's below the GOAT, you suck. Especially you, Derek Hamill. You're 516 points behind in 8 races. That's appalling. That's like 65. That's like 65 points behind the leader every race. You're 99 points behind frickin' Eric Monaco. Eric Monaco's supposed to be good too. Why do you always suck at everything that's not? I'm sorry. I shouldn't be taking my anger out. This is, yeah. It's been a fault. It's been a time and a half and an honor, right? Honor, I think. And I will see you in the next video. Who's got 2 thumbs and no DNFs? The GOAT. Who crashed off Ferd Carlin? No, wait. No, does Ferd Carlin already have that screwed up? I don't know. Life goes on. I guess.